It's quite stunning, but not altogether surprising how quickly the perspectives on presidents, present and former, having classified documents has changed given the recent news about Joe Biden. Now, as a reminder for all the people emailing me saying, David, why won't you talk about the Joe Biden classified documents? We've talked about it so many times at this point. Investigate Biden, figure out what happened, figure out if there was wrongdoing, but it is a totally separate case from that of Trump. And it doesn't mean you stop investigating Trump because you're investigating Joe Biden. For a while, when it was Donald Trump who had directed staff to take hundreds of classified documents to his house, who tried to use lawyers to prevent giving them back, who had his lawyers say we gave them back, even though they didn't give them back, and everything that led up to the search warrant being executed at Mar-a-Lago. During all of that time, right-wingers were saying this is a witch hunt. This is a paperwork issue. This is a non-story. This is just something that happens and you just deal with it and the documents you give back and then you just move on. You don't do all of this crazy stuff, including showing up at Trump's house at Mar-a-Lago. But now all of a sudden that it's Joe Biden being investigated for something similar, but not at all the same thing. All of a sudden now they're talking about treason. That is not an exaggeration. In this clip I'm going to play for you, Fox News host and perpetual Trump brown-noser Maria Bartiromo asks James Comer, congressman, is this treason? And even Comer isn't ready to go that far yet. Take a look.
We need to know now who had access to those documents because our national security could be at risk.
Well, is this treason?
It's very concerning. We're not going to let up. I think that we've got plenty of information to move forward. This would be a lot easier if the White House would work with us. But not only are they stonewalling our investigation, you know, they're constantly, if you watch that press conference with the Eon Sams, who's the guy they brought in to fight back against the investigators, which is preposterous because this is the oversight committee. We're supposed to provide oversight to the federal government and the executive branch. You know, it's nothing but slurs. You know, they need to work with us. The American people can see through this. The media is starting to see, CNN, CBS.
Okay, and the music is coming up very quickly there. So listen, was Maria Bartiromo asking whether it was treason when it was Trump with hundreds of documents after months of trying to keep them? Right? And I want you to think really, really carefully about this. Biden having a small number of documents left behind from when he was vice president, which he didn't direct anyone to take, which his lawyers found and immediately called the National Archives and told them, here's what we found. We want to get it back to you, and fully cooperating with an investigation. That might be treason. OK, on the other hand, Trump deliberately taking hundreds of documents to his house, using lawyers to obstruct the investigation, not turning them over. That is, of course, a witch hunt or something. The double standard is breathtaking, but it is not altogether surprising. And I will, again, I know people love to write in and say, David, you're so biased on a lot of I am on the left, without a doubt. My views on issues when it comes to taxation and the climate and education, my views are on the left. There's no doubt about it. But I make every effort not to play these games with you because actually, unlike the Fox audience, which doesn't respect their audience and it's like, my audience is stupid, they'll fall for anything we say. I actually respect you. And so I don't play the debt deficit games. I don't play the gas price games and those parties. I don't do it. And with this issue, I have said there are some relevant, important differences between the Trump and Biden classified document situations. Regardless, those differences should come out in investigations that take place into both of them. So don't play those games with me. You might remember that a few years ago, the show got hacked and many thousands of dollars were stolen. We never got it back. It's a terrible feeling. It can happen to anyone. But a couple of years ago, we got Aura, which really gives us significantly more peace of mind. And our sponsor, Aura, is the app that protects you from scammers by alerting you anytime your info like email, passwords, social security number are found in data breaches. Aura also automatically requests removal of your info from search engines, and it can reduce spam calls. Aura alerts you quickly about suspicious credit inquiries, like if someone tries to take a loan out in your name. And Aura's password manager makes it easy to keep your account secure to begin with. Aura also has parental controls for your kids' devices. You can restrict apps or manage screen time, set focus time, make sure they're doing homework instead of binging on YouTube. You can try Aura free for 14 days at aura.com/Pacman. Use the free trial to see if your email, password are already out there. You may be surprised. The link is down below.